In the heart of a lush, magical forest, a young boy named Leo leapt over roots and skipped along the winding path. His bright eyes sparkled with excitement for the adventures the day would bring. Each step carried him deeper into the enchanting woods, where the air was alive with the songs of birds and the rustle of leaves. As he wandered, Leo paused at a sparkling stream. The gentle melody of the water filled the air, and he watched in wonder as colorful fish darted beneath the surface, creating tiny ripples that danced in the sunlight. A sudden rustling drew his attention to a group of playful squirrels. They scampered around him, chasing one another up and down the trees. Their antics made Leo laugh, his heart swelling with joy at their liveliness. Further along the path, Leo spotted a fallen tree lying across a narrow stream. His curious mind sparked with an idea. Rolling up his sleeves, he began to build a small bridge, carefully arranging branches and using his hands to tie them together. The task required effort, but Leo's determination shone through. When the bridge was complete, he stood back and admired his work. A surge of pride filled him as he realized the joy of creating something useful with his own two hands. Crossing his newly constructed bridge, Leo stepped into a meadow bursting with wildflowers. The vibrant colors painted the landscape, and the sweet aroma of the blossoms filled the air. Amid this natural splendor, a curious deer approached him cautiously. Leo knelt down and gently offered it a handful of berries he had picked from a nearby bush. The deer sniffed his hand before nibbling on the treat, and Leo's face lit up with delight. Not long after, Leo's sharp eyes noticed a small bird struggling on the ground. Its wing was injured, and it could not fly. Kneeling once more, he gently scooped it up and used soft leaves to bandage its wing. His careful touch and kind heart seemed to calm the bird, which chirped softly as if in thanks. As the bird fluttered away into the sky, Leo smiled, feeling a warmth that came from knowing he had made a difference. Continuing his journey, Leo stumbled upon another patch of ripe, juicy berries. He eagerly gathered them into his shirt, savoring a few for himself and saving some to share. A group of chattering birds soon arrived, drawn by the berries. Leo held out his hand, and the birds flitted down to enjoy the feast, their cheerful chirps filling the air. Suddenly, dark clouds gathered overhead, and a gentle rain began to fall. Leo hurried to find shelter beneath a large tree, watching as raindrops painted the forest with glistening droplets. When the rain passed, the forest seemed to sparkle with renewed life. As Leo stepped out from his shelter, his eyes widened at the sight of a rainbow arching across the sky, its colors bright and vivid against the clearing clouds. While exploring further, he came across a group of ants busily rebuilding their nest, which had been damaged by the rain. Fascinated, Leo crouched down to watch them work together with unwavering determination. Inspired by their teamwork, he decided to tidy up a small clearing nearby. With care and effort, Leo transformed the cluttered space into a cozy haven. Soon, animals began to gather, enjoying the area he had cleaned. A sense of fulfillment washed over him as he saw the clearing come to life. An owl perched on a nearby branch hooted softly, as if to thank Leo for his kindness. Leo looked up, smiling, and gave the owl a small wave. As the sun began to set, the forest was bathed in golden hues. Leo started his journey back home, each step filled with gratitude for the day's simple joys, the animals he had met, the challenges he had faced, and the peaceful beauty of the forest. Finally, he reached the edge of the woods, where his cozy home awaited. With a heart full of memories, Leo reflected on the deeper truth he had discovered that day: hard work and care truly make life fulfilling.